So, do better. What is this crazy plan you've come up with?
So I guess trying to get the lights back on at Minds, and to get that going, I've talked to Jack about different creators on Minds coming together, the community, and running basically a live stream, kind of like the boosted feed live stream that me and you tried to do, but didn't go so well. So calling like musical creators, artists, radio, podcast, all the the video content creators that want to put their content on the live stream, that will go out to Twitter, Rumble. I'm not real sure exactly, so don't quote me on that. What platforms, but they'll decide what platforms they're going to present it on. They're going to run it. It's going to be a Minds channel.
Wow.
They're official, I guess. So you'll have to keep it clean or somewhat to whatever level. Just no trolling, unless it's good trolling, I guess. Even though whatever.
So we would need to discuss that. What's allowed and what's too far.
Yeah. It's a idea in evolution. Like we're figuring it out right now. Right meow.
That's pretty interesting. So who exactly are we calling for in the Minds community to come forward? I think you said musicians.
Currently, we're looking for producers, organizers, secretarial types, stuff like that can help with getting the ball rolling on figuring out all the nuances that haven't been discussed yet. So we got to get like a decision board together to see who could be potential time slot presenters or creators, whatever you want to call it.
Yes. So what we suggested last time when we tried the Minds Boost feeds together, you and I, was to sort of rent out spaces. So would you think that we would be doing that again this time, like having a calendar where people could come and book a time to do something?
I mean, yeah, that would definitely help make it a lot easier if there was a schedule, for sure. So that's all got to be talked about and figure out the logistics on everything once everything's figured out how we want it to be. Then we gotta look at how it's actually gonna be after we figure out what will actually work. So.
What we want and what we can actually get.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So at this stage, people just with ideas coming forward would also be welcome, right?
Yeah, sure. But, I mean, as long as it's good ideas, for sure. Yes. Don't want to throw too much craziness in the mix, but yeah, for sure.
So what were you saying about a committee, sort of having people applying for a committee? Would that be to run the live stream or to how would that work?
I think that would be more for like making a decision on I haven't really talked with Minds about that, so I don't know if they would even want to do such a thing, but it would be cool if we had like a committee of founders, or people that have been on the platform for X amount of time, whatever they figure out, and then some people that are honest and, they know steady, they can rely on these people, and then let them apply and, to present their case of why they should help, make decisions, or what they have, what values they have to offer
Yes. To
for
bring.
being on the council, so they could help make decisions not only on the live stream, but on the way that different features and stuff are done or changed or added to the platform as a whole, as far as
Yes.
Minds.com goes.
That's cool, hey? So
I mean,
who
that's
would...
just an idea. I
Yes,
don't know if that's something that's going to happen,
that's going to happen,
but
yeah.
I think that would definitely need it would um, help the platform grow into something that is hopefully unmolested by the corporate interests,
Right,
and
yes.
it stays more of a people-centric, type of we're running the platform how the people want the platform run, not how the corporations want the platform run to manipulate you to just be a consumer
Yeah.
type thing. So
Community run. Yes, and then I suppose all the rewards would go back into the community.
right.
Yes. How awesome. So if we were... So we're doing this talk now, we're chatting now just to see if people are interested, if anybody does come forward with ideas or volunteering their time or anything. But say people did come forward, how would they come forward? Like, are we going to have a meeting, a phone call, write a paper? What's the next step?
So I can't remember if me and Jack met through like a Google Meet
Right.
type situation, or somehow we met and had like a talk conversation.
Yes.
And then he mentioned that they have the StreamYard, so that I guess could be a potential meeting place as well. I don't know
Right.
how vast they're. So uh yeah, that's all gonna have to be figured out.
It's
Just gotta
so interesting. Okay, so
get the
you...
people, get the people, like, see who's interested, see how many
Yes.
people are able to do, and what are
Yes.
said people able to do,
Yes.
and then say, hey, this is the plan, Minds. After we get the people and the interest in the plan more together,
Together.
then we present it back to Minds, Jack or
Yes.
whoever, all the team this time, I guess, and then hopefully we move forward from there with a better plan.
Yes. Yeah. Fantastic. So how do people get hold of you, DooBetter?
Minds.com, at ChrisDoogood, DooGood. So
Awesome.
yeah, Chris,
Okay.
ChrisDoogood.
Excellent. Okay,
At
well,
And that's Minds.com.
minds.com. Yes, wow, that would be awesome to get it all sparking again. All the light bulbs lighting up. All right. Okay, DooBetter, thank you very much. Very, very much for coming and sharing that with us. And that's something that I look forward to talking to you about quite a lot in the weeks coming up. It's an exciting proposal.
Yeah, mainly I'm just a guy with an idea, so I need a lot of help, like figuring out all the nuances of the idea. I know it's a good idea. It's got solid value there. I think it'll do a lot for everybody on the platform.
Yes.
And yeah, I just looking
Well,
forward to seeing who's interested.
we did it before and it was fun. I really believe that
Mm-hmm,
it
mm-hmm.
could work. I'm in.
For sure.
I'm in, DooBetter. I'm not quite sure how yet. We're going to have to talk about that to see how I can allocate my time. But that would be fun. Okay.
Sweet. Awesome.
And so this is it. Here we are, Quantum Gathering. So, right.
We made it.
We made it.
And there was much rejoicing.
Yes, there is. Self-congratulatory
Lots of
sentiment.
There we go.
So which one would you like to do of the scripts? Shall we do pirates? No, I mean first.
Oh.
Where shall we jump in? Hey Otto, how did you find the experience of doing a collaborative script? Is this the first time that you've done a collaborative script with Mike?
Well, I have been occasionally jumping in and editing the scripts a little bit.
Yeah.
But this isn't actually more consciously trying to write something and coming up with ideas and stuff. And of course, I'm doing it all without a net for the most part. And of course, my poor tired brain. You guys are very patient with what I produce. But yeah, this is probably the most I've actually consciously done as far as collaborative work. Although, like I said, sometimes just, and we all do it, while we're reading it, you suddenly think of a better way to do the line. You just do it.
Those are usually the best lines, too. It's great.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, I know what to say to that.
He's doing character, too,
Yeah.
It was interesting for me when I was doing the editing yesterday of the last one that I just put up, thinking about what you said about putting characters into the script deliberately so that somebody could come along later and cut something up and remix it and run with that character.
Yeah.
When the AI generates for me, it often puts in other characters, and I've been in two minds about whether to just include random people or random objects or whatever into the scripts. But thinking about it as opportunities for somebody else to spin off actually makes it a lot more fun to compile it, I thought.
Oh, yeah. And I like objects better than I do people. You can that from my stories, but people are always fun to leave for others to grab, because to take a character and write about them, it's, everybody likes writing a story about Snow White once.
Yeah. I did a song last week or the week before, doing one referencing the Little Mermaid and Joan of Arc, and the sort of like the great sort of heroic sacrifices they made that didn't turn out. And so that was the first time I've used your method of trying to write from the point of view of a story tale, a fairy tale. And it was also, it's fun. Like you said, it is really fun to put yourself into the fairy tale.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Anyway.
You gotta put it. I just posted a video about that. Did you watch that?
No, where? On MintMe.
Yeah, on the Dreams token.
Oh, I'll check that out.
No, I don't think I've seen that yet. Oh, okay. Just write that down here that I must do that. The video, I need to watch the video on the robot. What's the video on the robot that we need to watch? What's it called?
Robot in the Wild.
Robot in the Wild.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Robot.
That'd be a good name for a band.
Otto.
Yeah. Good name for a band, for sure.
Yeah.
I know some guys called the Tsunami Bots. They do a robot thing on stage.
Oh, okay.
Tsunami Bots.
Yeah, it's sort of like they do like surf style music, but it's like kill all humans, and all their songs are about killing all humans and robots taking over, and the robot revolution is here and stuff like that. They used to have a robot on stage that would shoot T-shirts at people, but it broke. But they still bring it out on stage. They probably fixed it by now, but we worked with them for about 3 years and never worked. So, but it looked cool. They assured me it did at one-time work. I think they were afraid of shooting people in the head with a T-shirt. That always seems scary.
Shooting people in the head with?
They have machines that shoot T-shirts.
They're fun. They're really fun.
To operate, I assume you mean.
Yeah. And no, they're like Roman candles, okay? Have you ever just sat there and shot Roman candles at people, and people are shooting Roman candles back at you? Give a bunch of guys some T-shirt guns, and then game over.
We should do that once. You know, Otto, when we do that thing of doing that live reality show podcast in the house, we should have in it. We should definitely have a day when, the
tsunami bots come to visit when they're out of control.
Yes.
Feeder robot, that would be.
Definitely. So I've posted the episodes in the chat.
Yes.
Act 2 of the, what's it called? Your arc? It's called the Doom. The what's it called?
It's called the whole episode is about a flask.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Flask of Doom, is it? Is it the Flask of Doom?
You could call it that, I guess. That certainly there is a doom involved with it for the person that tries to drink it. That's for damn sure. But it's like death flask.
Yeah.
That he may have put down in an absent-minded moment or something. That doesn't mean he's not very aware of where it is all the time and is very jealous of anyone touching his flask.
Yeah, seems to be not too happy. And then the second one that we're doing is a very silly one, I'm afraid to say. It
really is good.
Yes.
Yeah. It'll be a very high tense one with all the seriousness and
yes.
It's gonna be about fridges and eggs.
It's about my level, guys. I know that you're all philosophical and manly, and I'm just toasters and eggs. Oh, you said I'm pretty.
Those are the ones that are gonna get big, or the toasters and eggs. Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. People are different these days. There's a whole new generation that's very serious and intense. Whew.
Nothing more serious than eggs.
That's right.
Very serious.
All right, so we're going to do it, hey? The plunder. Right. So
what are we starting with?
We're starting with the blunder. Arc 2, the blunder.
Oh, the plunder. I think it's the plunder.
Oh, no, the blunder.
Shadows were the ghosts about a flask that seals the breath inside. Otto's laugh, a twisted thrill, but death's grip can never chill. Do we are so spooked tonight? What have we done? This isn't right. Emerald mist with darkness swirls, a sip of doom that changes worlds. My cyber's a sense of dread.
This is like
what's wrong with you?
like a Hammer horror film. Peter Cushing should be in there.
Oh man, that's going to be an episode. So that was something that I was going to ask you. Do you want to give me like style hints for your characters or your... I mean, I pretty much go at the moment with just whatever the AI spits out on the day. But we've talked about...
I try to read it and try to go through my lines a little bit and, if edit it when I need to. But...
yeah.
I mean, I really don't care about the persona because it's like it can change throughout
Yeah.
It changes different.
Yeah, like different episodes required
Okay.
people to act differently sometimes. So I think
Okay.
it's just kind of perspective based on things.
But for this one, I haven't even generated any images for the first one. Like, what style would you like?
It's science fiction. You could put us in clothing like they were on the Jetsons with rings.
Oh, really?
No, just kidding. No.
Would you like to do a Jetsons episode?
I've been trying to get the guys I play with to do a Josie and the Pussycats cover band. You know, I got the tails and the ears for everyone. I don't know why they don't see it.
Not everybody can be a genius.
Come on, go see the Pussycats for us. Oh, sorry.
Well, shall we do it in cyberpunk?
Could what?
These episodes, this arc, this.
I mean, I don't see why not. It's definitely retro cyberpunkish.
Okay.
Sci-fi. Yeah.
I remember when William Gibson wrote Neuromancer. That was like supposedly the seminal cyberpunk book. Really big for a while. I don't know if you ever read much Gibson. It was interesting. But
yeah, I've read some of him actually. It's pretty good.
But he wrote, didn't he write Johnny Mnemonic? Which was like 2.5 page long. They made it into a movie that had very little to do with the short story.
Yeah.
It's a great little short story, though. Really, really cute little thing about he's so high tech. He went low tech because he was fighting these guys. He actually he had to like hand turn shotgun shells for this ancient 12-gauge sawed-off shotgun that he had. That everyone got neural whips and stuff. Like this word. My shield will stop any EMP you throw at me. I'm not like that.
Okay. So what do you want to look like, Otto, in this episode?
Oh, I don't know. Just throw me a base, I guess, which is a good identifier for me. And my grayish beard and hair, I suppose. But yeah, whatever style, cyberpunk. I don't know. Probably like a leather trench coat.
Oh.
And I feel like a scorpion from Dahlgren. That was kind of a pre-cyberpunk thing. Have you ever read Dahlgren, Mike?
No.
A whispered book, Stan Delaney. But he had these weird gangs called scorpions, and they fought with this weapon called an orchid. And what it was like a wristband, and then arcing out from it would be like...
I've played this game before. I've never read the book, but as you're talking about it, I've played the game.
Yeah, I should have wrote that in the 60s or something. It made quite a splash at the time. It's very heavy.
Yeah.
But no, like maybe a black leather trench coat. I always dug those. I'm not going to say no fedora, but I always fancied myself in a big plumed cavalier style hat. That's why I always went for the pirate thing. At ostrich. I don't think ostrich plumes would go with cyberpunk though.
Well, you don't necessarily need to go with. I mean, you could be clashing.
No, I could.
I'll see what.
I could. Well, give me the long black leather trench coat and like a large floppy hat, like a cavalier hat.
Okay.
See what that looks like.
We'll see what
Actually,
that
looks like. Actually, that sounds like Solomon Kane. I don't know if Robert E. Howard had this action adventure hero called Solomon Kane. He was a Puritan. So he's like this really dour guy that dresses all in black with a big black hat, but he's righting wrongs and getting into some romantic sword fights. So it's like, no, ma'am, I will return you to your parents. It's a very weird idea for a hero, but it worked.
That's funny. All right, what about you? What about you, Mike? Who are you? What do you look like in this one?
And what? The one with the fridge?
No. This one of the death.
Oh, of death.
Does it?
One of death.
Doesn't have.
Very good question. No style choice there.
Yeah. There's nothing. No hints for me here.
Oh.
I don't know, man. Let's see. There's got to be at least a line in here somewhere.
Well, we could just do Flash Gordon.
Flash Gordon?
The weird tights with the strange suns and moons and lightning bolts on the chest and belts, big wrestler's belts and ray guns and rings around the shoulders kind of deal. It's a rocket ship. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we're in the future on a spaceship while
yeah,
in a gothic setting.
Yeah. I think about that. It's like, wait a minute. I was probably thinking about the egg episode, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
It's all the same episode.
You'll find it out. You'll figure it out. It's all the same fucking episode. Episode 2.
Episode 3 never happens, man. Episode 3 never happens. It's always a gang
It's
every
up
other
to
day.
you. Episode 3 is up to you.
Up to you. Create your own episode 3. Don't send it to us, please. Keep it to yourself. Quite all right. If you want to, how about this for an outfit for me? If you go online, just find like some of the old Flash Gordon comic strips from like the 30s, and just like Dr. Zarkov's outfit.
Oh, really?
Like,
Otto.
yeah, he had like a big sun on his chest and tights and stuff. And
Doctor.
I love that stuff.
Really? So now, Otto, are you going to be black leather trench coat, floppy hat, cavalier man?
No, not
are
for
you
the
going to
spaceship.
be?
Not the Cavalier look for the spaceship. Mike's right. We are in the future. I'm dressing like Solomon Kane.
All right, so just hold on. So now you're not him anymore. You're now Dr. Zarkov. All right.
Yeah, we'll do Dr. Zarkov
very
kind of look.
good. Okay. Otto is Dr.
That's more in keeping. Because I like the future to be really fancy and weird. Like that's why I like Star Trek as my model for how to cope with technology.
Okay. And you're taking along reluctant Mike, who really doesn't really believe in this mission to the island of Graves, the planet of Graves.
Right.
But how come you two are even together? Like where did you? How come you?
Well, we were drinking it. We were having a drink at this bar.
Yeah.
And said, that's not like an idea. I got a ship just right here. I said to Mike, no, this ship, what's she like? Oh, yeah, that's mine. It took me 15 minutes to figure out the lock, but, we were drunk, so I get it. I just got to insert this little chip here into the USB. vir.exe, go. Yeah, all right. Welcome aboard, Captain.
All right, so put like a computer on my wrist where I can watch something, and I'm happy.
Okay. Yeah. You need to be at all times watching the computer on your wrist.
Yeah, like it can have like a little hologram, so it seems more like I'm uninterested at some stages until it gets to the more gory stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
And you'll see some good costume ideas if you look at those images.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a Prince Baron or a Flash, or Baron had a great outfit, but I don't think I could carry it off.
Okay, awesome. Well, we'll try that. Now, before we run out of time, we'll do the next one, right? Okay, so I've forgotten what arch this was called. This is Don't Be Ridiculous. Right, okay.
The Toaster Affair.
Yes.
Walked up to the toaster, whispering no. Heat me a secret, only chorus can know. Then goes the rhythm, cat licks its tail. My heart starts and well. Bitch growls jealous, humming and riot. Love is the letter you're crossing the line, but bobdub just laughs, box in her eyes.
Insanity is just one of the baseline. I thought love, just insanity with a baseline made more sense.
It was much nicer, what you said.
Okay. I mean, as long as Mike's okay with it, I just think it makes more sense.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
All right, cool. See, that's consensus. There we go.
It's your line, dude. It's your line.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well. Okay.
Yeah.
Silly. Okay, so we've got one more of that arc to do and two more of your arc to do.
Okay. Sounds good to me. That's a plan.
Made a good sun god there, Mike.
Huh?
You made a good sun god there. We'll have to give you all the deity parts, you know.
It was very noble. Yes, very good. Oh, well, okay. All right. So, talk about relics. Shall we do chapter 2, Mike?
Oh, man. Yeah, we can do that. Sounds good.
Okay. So, chapter 2 was when we meet the trader, right? The trader's deal.
Yeah.
And the knife and the hat and the leather cloak. So,
Yeah. A lot of things come into play here. Yeah.
So Mike, I was fascinated that when it's really interesting that you introduce him as this guy who's a really good craftsman. And it's only much later in the story that we learn that he's actually not a craftsman at all. But what's the backstory here?
So he's the boastful antagonist. I mean, I think a lot of stories have them. They just, it's not as obvious, or maybe it's more obvious. But here, he is a craftsman. But he's learning. He's still learning. So he's learning from his mother how to craft, which is Sue. So he's not a good craftsman. But he's selling good wares because Sue crafted them. So everything that he's selling is Sue's merchandise and what she created, and he's still trying to learn and craft things and make things.
Okay, so he's more like the salesman of the family then.
Yeah. So, but like what he's selling, what he's saying is true. All the stuff there is real steel. It's the best there is there, but it's just not him that's creating it. Yeah. So he's not giving the credit to his mother. And that becomes an area of contention later in the story, doesn't it? His behavior. The prideful. So he ends up dying because pretty much his own undoing. He takes a sword to go and mend it, and things fall and he dies, and crushes him. So he just he was being reckless in that moment, or doing something wrong that he shouldn't have been. So it just kind of shows that kind of he was out of his league with what he was saying. He wasn't ready yet to do what he was doing. But maybe that sword was his first, the best thing he made. We don't know. He got buried.
Yeah, he doesn't die in this chapter, does he? So I think I shouldn't jump ahead and ask those questions. Okay. So he has a hat. A very important hat.
Yeah, he has a hat. Yeah.
Why is his hat important? Sue keeps it after he's died, right? And
Yeah, so Sue keeps his hat and his you would think that she also kept his bow, or someone kept his bow because he was buried with the sword.
The sword.
But well, that's one of the very few things people miss there, because it starts talking about his wares, like, your wares are fine, I love your hat.
Yes.
Yeah. So when you read it like that, you kind of go back and you're thinking, when he meets the traveler, the bow meant that he's wearing a fine wear, like a bow, but it means he's standing there with a bow, as that's what he's trading as weapons. So that's his own bow that he's standing there. He's
right.
Get as an example to trade weapons with. So.
Yes.
But he's never buried with it out then, so that's interesting. But yeah, his hat is a special because death takes a liking to it.
Yes.
He begins to like and want this hat. And he notices it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very fine hat.
And he would buy one. It's so here. When he comes back with the leather from the shed, does Jack give the traveler the leather jacket? Or does he make it into a leather jacket? Or does he just give him a piece of leather? Or...
no, so he doesn't he doesn't get the leather until Jack dies. So the leather he carried from Sue's up to Jack, and
yes.
That was his task for Jack. He brought the leather back from Sue's all the way back up to the trading stand for a knife, and then he went down to the bar. But yeah, that was his task that made that leather special to him. And then he gets it as a gift from Sue. And Jack dies because he gets it from Sue. And then he gives it back to Sue when she dies. So,
yes. So. Yes. It's interesting. So now, the bow, the knife. Is the knife Death's side? No, it's not. Death already had his own knife, didn't he, before he came?
Yeah. So the knife, the knife is a sign of. Is a hint that it's not Jack's goods that he's selling. And the trader says that later. My knife is old and dusty. Like me.
Yes.
It's older than the person that sold it to me. So he's telling the man at the bar that the best person he knows is this kid, but his knife that broke the sword is older than the kid that he's talking about. So.
Right. Yeah. When he brings the leather back, he says, I don't understand this bit. He says, he went 2 more miles to be exact, back to the trader who still had on his hat. He set down the hide next to the traveling stand, and I told you I was your man. The trader smiled and tipped his hat and handed the traveler the knife. Okay, so that's payment. Then, this is the line that I don't understand. They couldn't stab you in the back with that. He motioned to the cowhide and laughed. Couldn't stab him in the back with what? The knife.
With the cowhide.
With the cowhide. Like if he had the cowhide.
Yeah, if you bought the cowhide, no one could stab you in your back. He's motioning to the cowhide, saying no one could stab, because that was the whole reason that the trader said he didn't want a weapon, was that at the beginning was, I don't need a weapon because if somebody kills me, they stab me in my back anyways.
Yes.
Why would I need a weapon? So at the end, Jack's saying, well, there, you just got the cowhide. If you buy some cowhide, nobody could stab you in the back with that. So buy a weapon.
Okay. Okay. So is it... I think you've mentioned before that bringing the cloak in at this length, at this part of the story, does open possibilities about what sort of cloak it could be. Could it be an invisibility cloak, or could it be a cloak of power, or
Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this is another relic for somebody else to run with if they want. Or is there deeper significance to?
Right. Well, it kind of covers all the bases that you need for any type of cloak. For protection, the trader himself tells you that it can protect you. It can stop someone from stabbing you in your back.
Yes.
And then when when Sue dies and he buries Sue with the cloak, he covers her body from his son's eyes. So
yes.
He's making something invisible to someone else.
Invisibility.
Which is also protection.
Okay. Yes. A different type of protection.
Two different ways to use it there, and then. It's an artifact that's buried with Sue that somebody could go get and write about and use and different stories.
In this latest story that you've just... Sorry, Otto?
About not needing a weapon because you'll be stabbed in the back, but then armoring yourself with a thick hide,
Yeah, right. Yeah. Exactly.
And of course, I immediately think of the I forget which of the heroes in the Iliad where he had his shield had like all these layers of cowhide. Because they would make whole shields out of cowhide. Bob, isn't that the African tribes use cowhide to make shields, don't they?
Yes, absolutely. Yes, definitely the Zulus did. Definitely, yes.
Yeah. You make it out of an oak tree, and then you put the cowhide over top of that. Nice. And you can layer that, and it's hard to work with, but it's fun. I've done it before. It's really fun.
Really? Cool.
Yeah. It wasn't like I don't know if it was real cowhide, but I was young and a kid. So.
Okay, so
do you have any pictures? Do you have any pictures of your work? Do you still have it?
Yeah.
Still have it?
Oh yeah, no way! It was so long ago.
I do medieval reenactments, so I love shields and old, especially stuff people make. We got a lot of guys in our group do stuff like that.
Oh yeah. You should definitely try to get one made. It's a very fun shield. Okay, Bob.
Okay.
Back to the show.
All right, talk to me about the myth. Here's the myth again. A myth, I have a lot. Setting his knife in the kettle on top. So the knife is it part of the myth? Does it become part of the song or not?
Right, yeah. So the knife, he's adding it to his collection, so it's now part of the myth, but it is now an artifact.
Mm-hmm. So I don't remember where or when, but once you asked a question, maybe it was on Mint Me, where is Death's Scythe? I've never figured it out. Is this knife a parallel with Death's knife? Where is Death's knife? And why is there a new knife? Okay, this is kind of like maybe I'm making too much of it. Maybe the knife is not that important.
Oh no! The knife is very important, but you have to go into relics and read about the knife. Which it doesn't give you much information on the knife itself. But Sue made the knife, and Sue learned her trade from just she was almost above a craftsman. Like she was almost magical, almost made magical level art, nice type of things. And so that was her skill level. And so the knife was and it's funny because it's almost like this knife called to the traveler or was kind of forced upon him, because he tells the person a few times that, I don't want a weapon, I don't need a weapon, I'm just looking for food, and the guy sends him on a mission for different things for a weapon that he didn't want in the first place. He was just looking for the food. So the knife was kind of like forced onto him. So, and it's a lot more powerful than it meets the eyes. It looks old and something that you would give away for free, but it's not.
And the bartender really takes exception to the knife and tries to destroy it. Is that a jealousy, a professional jealousy, or what is the bartender's motivation for that act of destruction?
Right, so when he gets there, the bartender clearly is also has some kind of alliance or makes weapons himself, because he pulls out his own weapons and he shows off his own tools, and he calls he calls out the steel that the guy is wearing and holding as flimsy. So he has he's trying to prove that whoever this person's talking about isn't the best. Like, he's better than whoever made that.
I see.
Pride.
Yeah, pride, for sure.
Okay. And then the traveler goes for water. The bartender isn't interested in giving him water, gives him a drink that doesn't get drunk.
Yeah.
Which is very significant, because that also comes back. But another thing that's coming back is that you've just written about a bowsman, right?
Yeah.
The new captain is a bowsman.
Yeah.
So is this another arc that you're writing, another time, another storyline? Is there an overlap here? Is this the same bowman, or?
No, it's a different bowman, but perhaps the same bow, because Sue's dead.
Perhaps the same bow.
Sue's been dead for a long time, so where those weapons went, there's a long trail to follow.
I see. Okay, so there's a lot more questions I'm going to be able to ask you, huh? Waiting.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. So can I ask you about the significance of the drink that wasn't drunk and that gets seen against later?
So there's a bunch of significance in the drink that doesn't get drunk. So the first time, he doesn't drink it because he makes a deal for, he made a deal with the bartender when he walks in for water, and the bartender pours him a beer. So he doesn't drink the beer. He doesn't want beer. He just wants water. So he takes on this new mission to go get the bartender a sword without drinking his beer. And he goes and he gets the bartender a new sword, gives the old sword to the trader, Jack up the hill, and he comes back down, and the bartender's dead. And that's kind of the symbolism of, you didn't hold up your end of the bargain. And it's just death being petty at this point, right? You didn't give me a beer without water. And you didn't hold up your end, even though you gave me something to drink, but I asked for a stream and I asked for water, and you gave me a beer. And that's even made finer at the end when he buries the bartender and he takes water from the river and drinks it, and his thirst is finally quenched. That's all he needed, is that water. Just wow.
When you write in just a little bit before this with the bartender, the interesting character, this bartender, and you write a little bit before this how there's blood on the tables. Is that a reference to this bartender, this establishment, or is that a reference just to the patrons come to the bar with misery and...
So both.
Both?
Yeah. So the blood on the table kind of represents the state of the building itself.
Yeah.
So it's kind of who's there, the patrons involved, who's maintaining it, all those kind of things, you know. And even if you have really, really rowdy patrons, you know, if you have a good person that cleans and maintains the bar, there's not going to be blood on the tables, you know. It's kind of both there.
Yeah.
To just show that it's right now this isn't somewhere that you'd want to be.
Yeah. So Sue does a lot of things, right? And Sue's responsible for Ember being glue.
Yeah.
And Sue makes Ember's backpack. And Sue makes the leather cloak. And Sue is a legendary person in this village, is she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
Okay.
sure.
Okay. All right. I think that I've asked you all my questions.
Are you sure? Okay. Cool.
Why? What have I missed? Okay, here's a good question. Mike, what are all the things that I've missed in this chapter?
Jeez. So the only thing about that is that you don't know you've missed something until you're like 4 chapters ahead.
Yes. Yes.
So we'll have to find out questions.
So if I tell you what you missed, then it goes up 4 chapters, and you're like, well, what about this and that? And
That
you're like,
is-
no, you got to stay on 1 chapter.
It's so hard.
Only I'm allowed to skip around for the answers. You
Yeah.
understand the questions.
Okay, I'll ask you one more question then, one final question, which isn't about the story, it's now about your writing style. This is a chapter where you have a lot of instructions. This is one of the main, not instructions, directions and distances. And this is one of the main chapters. Is there another chapter? There might be only 1 or 2 other chapters where you mention different distances. Is this one of your devices to make people stop and think and figure things out, or is this relevant to the story later on?
So both.
Again,
it's world building at a very deep level, and so when you're building a world and you directly reference the world and its lengths and miles, it makes the reader stop to think about the journey, but it also is building your world. So it's physically making them imagine that, you know, this trail is now 5 miles long. So now instead of just walking down a hill, you're walking 5 miles, and now you're kind of seeing that journey. And like, okay, so this is why when it gets there, it gets dark. You know, it's not just a walk down the street. They're walking a distance. They're traveling pretty far ways to get to where they're going. So it makes us kind of stop and think about that, and kind of builds out the world at the same time. So it's easier to kind of plot and maintain.
very interesting. I found it to be an interesting part of the chapter, and well, not just in the past. I was going to say when I first read it, but actually every time I read it. Yeah, it does that for me. It does make me stop and imagine. Wow, how clever. Thank you. Yeah, awesome. So 4 questions ahead, in 4 chapters' time, I'll ask you the rest of the questions.
Let's continue with that.
For sure.
True, yeah.
All right. Well, we have Arc 3. Otto, did you want me to do Arc 3 and then send it to you?
Yeah, that sounds good. Go back and forth. Yeah.
I think that would be pretty cool. So,
Thank you.
do 3, and then we'll plan on you for doing 4, and then Bob, you have one more on yours.
Yes.
Then,
Yes, I have the finale show.
Yeah. And then, what else are we doing next week? We have other plans next week, right? Oh, we got to go back. No, we can't be done yet. We have to go back to Lovable here.
Yes. Right.
We had that on the agenda.
Yes.
So, I see. Okay. My phone is not alive enough for this, so... All right. So with this, yeah, we'll work on. Make sure to add this in for next week, Bob, and our plans for next week. Whatever else we're doing, we'll make sure to add the Lovable stuff, and then because we have to make sure to start building out the resources and links. So like right now it's just a chart. So nobody has their like token link to their the resource link yet and stuff like that. I think I put the two main ones, which is the Jitsi room and the MintMe link, and that was it. So we had to build out the links for everything, and then if we want to restyle it, we have to think about that.
Right.
So put that. Just make sure to put this on the agenda for next week because I wanted to do it now, but my phone I don't have enough battery.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it seems to have generated something, but we've only got 200 credits, so I'm not going to do what I usually do and just type in something. Well, it says no preview deploy found for the project. This can likely be fixed by making an edit to the project. So it's done something, and I see that you've accepted the invitation. So are you going to work on this and we talk about it more next week? Or are we going to talk about it through the week?
I'll try to work on it a little today or probably tomorrow. I'll try to work on it a little tomorrow, and then we can talk about it. We'll probably talk about it throughout the week, and then when we get back together next week, we can kind of go over what we've done and accomplished.
And where we're getting to. Yeah.
So add that. And so we have the two scripts. We have Lovable, the Lovable idea, and then we we also had something else to do next week. I don't know. Make a plan for next week.
Okay.
Anyway.
All right. I'll make a plan. Two scripts, Lovable, and something else.
Yeah. So
if you're not closer here, Mike, I'm going to a big Viking encampment this weekend. You'd love it. Especially making skills, you know.
Oh yeah, for sure. I love going to this. Around here, it's always the Renaissance Festival that we go to.
Yeah, this is kind of more. We're like a small group, but like we're divided up into households, and my household has a lot of craftsmen, hunters, so we always have good venison to eat. And a lot of growers, shall we say. So there's always a lot of gifting of large quantities.
You pick your groups, you got to pick them correctly, okay?
Exactly.
Priorities.
Yeah, for sure. Well, yeah, that would be fun for sure.
Who knows, maybe one of these years. We have a really big site, and I mean, it's open for camping like all summer for people that want to camp. But some people get there like 2 or 3 days before the event. But usually when it's called Thing, which is Icelandic for meeting. And usually the thing lasts all weekend long, but some people get there Thursday, and they say the Thursday night parties are really rocking. And then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, everybody recovers and goes home, basically. And some people come from like Maine, South Carolina. The group was founded in the 70s, and then everybody moved, you know. And a lot of them are older now, but you make friends out there, and they come in. So And this is our 45th anniversary party. So it's going to be a lot of people are coming. We're probably going to have almost 100 people there, which is pretty cool. But yeah, maybe one of these days we'll get you to come up and bring the family. It's very family friendly.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll have to look into it for sure.
Yeah. It'll take some planning and stuff.
Oh, yeah. You know how life is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll see you guys next week for the show.
Yes, brilliant.
Good.
Another
Yeah,
thing for
yeah.
next week, chapter 3. That's
Chapter 3.
chapter 3 of Ember's Brew we're going to look at.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. Yeah, we can do that. Add that to the meeting. To the meeting plan.
To the meeting plan, yes. Which would be brilliant. All right. Excellent.
All right,
Thank you
guys.
so much.
See you
Really
later.
great
Thanks a lot,
meeting.
man.
See you.
Good to talk with you. Take it easy.
Thanks.
Have fun. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey fridge, tell me how you feeling, blue?
Only when I see you cozy with that goo.
Cat rolls its eyes, swats, that's sure why. Mike shaking his head, laughs, still confused.
Cooking love songs, who knew it could be a thing?
Fridge wine jars blink with every flame.